रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पतये नमः।
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai
विरामं रणरङ्गधीरम् आजीवनेकं रघुवंशनाथं कारुण्यरूपं करुणाकरन्दं श्रीरामचन्द्रं शरणं प्रपद्ये। श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये।
Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama
राम रामेति रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं श्रीराम नाम वरानने।
Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम जय
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधार। वरनौ रघुवर बिमल यश जो दायक फल चार। बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार। बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मुहि हरहु कलेश विकार। मंगल भवन अमंगल हारी।
मंगल भवन अमंगल हारी।
मंगल भवन अमंगल हारी।
मंगल भवन अमंगल हारी।
जब उस दशरथ जर बिहारी।
प्रभु दशरथ अजिर बिहारी।
प्रभु दशरथ अजर बिहारी। Raja Ram 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 Sita Ram Ram Ram
Raja Ram 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 Sita Ram Ram Ram
Raja Ram Ram Ram
Sita Ram Ram Ram
Raja Ram Ram Ram
Sita Ram Ram Ram
Raja Ram Ram Ram
Sita Ram Ram Ram
Raja Ram Ram Ram
Sita Ram
Ram
Ram Ram
Raja Ram Ram Ram
Sita Ram Ram Ram
Raja Ram Ram Ram
Sita Ram Ram Ram
Raja Ram Ram Ram
Sita Ram Ram Ram
Raja Ram Ram Ram
Sita Ram Ram Ram
Raja Ram Ram Ram
Sita Ram Ram Ram
Raja Ram Ram Ram
Sita Ram Ram Ram
Raja Ram Ram Ram
Sita Ram Ram Ram
Raja Ram Ram Ram
Sita Ram Ram Ram
Raja Ram Ram Ram
Sita Ram
Ra
Ram
Ra
Ram
Raja Ram Ram Ram
Sita Ram Ram 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 Ram
Pavana Tanai Sankadara
Ram Ram Ram
Raja Ram Ram
Mangalamo
Raja Ram Ram
Sita Ram Ram Ram
Raja Ram Ram
Rama Lakshmana Sita Sayata
Raja Ram Ram
Sita Ram Ram
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 Raja Ram Ram
Sita Ram
Sitaram Sri Guru Charana Saroj Raja Nijamana Mukura Sudhar. We pray to God and ask Him to straighten our crooked minds. Varana Raghuvara Bimalayasha Jodayaka Phalcha. And we come and we pray to God with our lips. Isn't that true? All of us, we sing, we pray. And then we find that things are not changing. What things are not changing? Not the outside things. You are in control of what is within your skin. I've told you that before. You're not in control of things that is outside your skin. You can only give what you have. You cannot give what you do not have. Suppose I say to you, come, I'm going to give you CN Tower. Have it. I write it. Here, take this, you take CN Tower. When you go to CN Tower, you tell the man, Dr. Dubey has asked me for CN Tower. You give me the letter. He said, forget about who is he? I don't own CN Tower. How can I give you CN Tower? I can't. I can only give you what I have. And what I have is within my skin. Is nowhere else. You may say, oh yes, I have a car, I have a house, I have so much money in the bank, all these are temporary things. All these things come and they go, they grow and they lessen and they grow and they lessen and they're telling you they're temporary. We can only give what we have, and what we have is very precious. And how we can make it precious? It is said that the feeling of the devotee who has missed him, like the fish thrown out of water, that devotee can have that feeling. And only when that state of things persists, it is easy for us to have continuous remembrance of Him. You know, we miss our food when we don't have it. Isn't that true? Midday time come and you occupied in your work. You're so occupied in your work that you forget that lunchtime has come. And then you relax, and then the pangs of hunger hit you. Oh my God, it's lunchtime. I must go and eat. So you go and eat. We miss lunch. We miss sleep. We miss TV shows. We miss all these beautiful things. But do we miss Him or her? The Lord, that is. Do we miss the Lord? Whoever the Lord is. In whatever name you may call Him. Do we miss Him as much as we miss these other things? No, we don't. And when we don't miss Him like this, then we say, we come and we pray, yet our mind is still the same. In this world, why I'm saying this is that the remembrance of the Lord, Smaranam, remembrance of the Lord is one of the greatest assets we can have. You don't have to know the exact shloka. You don't have to know the exact chanting. What you have to have is the remembrance of Him within your hearts, or her, the Lord I'm talking about. That you must have. What is the point of chanting, and what is the point of doing all this mala? What is the point of doing all these things? Yet while you're doing it, mala pirata jagmua, you do all these things, yet in your heart He is not there. We do puja at home. When we do puja at home, our mind is not even in the puja. Our mind is only there, who is there, who is not. Our mind is not in the puja. Whether you puja at home or whatever the case may be, even if it's for 5 minutes, if it's 3 minutes, it must be intense. There's no point it's for 3 hours because it's waste of time. You cannot concentrate for 3 hours. Lectures in university and all those places are only 45 minutes. And even 45 minutes is too long for a lecture because the mind is untrained. And in prayer, you do not see the Lord, right? You have faith. The Lord is there. You don't see Him. So it is less concentration when you are praying to the Lord. That is why in the 50, 60 years ago, or maybe more than that, but let us say, before the penicillin era, what was the penicillin came in the 40s? What was the thing that worried man mostly? You know what was it? Infection. That was the thing that caused death. Death and lots. We were worried about that, infection, etc. What we are worried about today is not infection. We are worried about S, T, R, E. I forget the rest of the SS, stress. We stress that we have to come to temple on time. We stress that we have to get up. We went out last night, we had a party, and in the morning we have to get up. We stress about it. Not true? We stress about what the other guy is thinking about us. Guy here means both man and woman. And he is not or she is not stressing about you, but you are stressing about him. What a world we live in. What a world we live in, and then we say, you know what? We come to temple to pray for what? To pray for peace. In Sanskrit, there's a word called samatvam. You see, this world is a big hospital. I alluded to this a few weeks ago. This world is a big hospital. And we are each born in this world with our own karma. And so what did the Lord do, The Lord, He controls this world, this hospital. And what He does? He gives you small doses of difficulties. According to your karma or what your vasanas, Let us say karma. Many people understand karma. According to your karma, he give you a little knee jerk, with a speed bump. A little speed bump come in your path. And he wants to see how you are going to react. You go into the hospital for a few days, you get over the illness of the speed bump, he throws you out of the hospital, you don't want to come out of the hospital, but you have to come out because what? Others are? What? Others want the bed. The emergency is filled with people and no beds. You're seeing that today. You have to go very far. You go to the emergency, all the emergency wards today, filled with patients, no beds. So he throws you out. You go out. You enjoy for a little time. Gives you a bump again. Go back in the hospital. This is what this world is. And the Lord is the doctor. He's the one who gives us little doses of stress. And he tells you, I want to see how you are going to react under the stress. Now, if you know the stress is outside, who deals with the stress? I deal with the stress where? Inside of me. Aham nirvikalpo nirakara rupo vibhuvyapya sarvatra sarvendriyanam sada me samatvam na mukti na bandha
Shivoham, Shivoham, Chidanandarupa. Shivoham, Shivoham, Chidanandarupa. Shivoham, Shivoham.
Aham nirvikalpo nirakara rupo vibhuvyapya sarvatra sarvendriyanam sada me samatvam na mukti na bandha
Chidanandarupa. Shivoham, Shivoham, Chidanandarupa. Shivoham, Shivoham, Chidanandarupa. Shivoham, Shivoham.
The Lord said what? I'm all pervasive. I don't have any attributes, meaning I don't have any head, I have no face, I don't have any form. I am everything. Give me samatvam. Samatvam means equanimity of the mind. Whether you have a bump on the road or your road is even, your mind must be the same. It is easier said than as soon you're okay, you're fine. You hear your little grandson is sick. Your whole world has gone topsy, or granddaughter. Your whole world has gone topsy-turvy. Now, if you're a medical person, you think about all the complications that can happen. That is why, when a doctor family is ill, is the worst time because he knows the worst complications can happen. And so this is what happens to us. He gives us a little stress, and then he takes you to the hospital. He looks after you when you go out. You can only look after your stress by yourself. No one can look after your stress for you. Your stress comes from within, and you have to settle it. Where you have to settle it? Within. Nowhere else. This is why, a young boy, 5-year-old, he was building a house with cards. You know how to build a house with cards? You have 5 cards or 4 cards. Then you put a little floor on top of the thing. You make a house. Then you make another story with the cards. Then you make another story. So he's making this house with cards, and he's so happy. He wants to show his father that, I could make this house so nice. There's a little boy. Then the elder brother came. And what did the elder brother do? When he did, all the cards came tumbling down. The little brother raised the roof and started to cry. The big brother ran away outside. The father is rocking on the chair, enjoying his cigarette, and he's watching the show. He watched the little boy build the thing. He watched the first mistake was the first son. The first son came, he blew the house down. He was watching that also. And he just what? Totally unaffected by everything. This is how we must be. This is a house of cards. The wind comes and it blows it down. We must not be affected by it. As I said, we cannot be affected by it only when we can, the first reading that was on the board, when we forget God, like when a fish is out of water and he forgets God, similarly, and he forgets, and he's not out, forgets God. When a fish is out of water and he wants to go back into the water, wants to get back into the water. You know the famous story? Vivekananda was asked by this boy, he said, tell me how to get to God. He said, I'll tell you. He said, oh, Guruji, tell me how to, I want to get to God. I want to remember Him. Please let me know. He said, you sure you want to know? He said, yes, I want to know. Okay. He took him by the river and he put his head down in the water. 1 minute, 1 minute and 15 seconds, 1 minute and a half, and he feels the struggling is getting less and less, and the boy's body is going limp. Then he lifts him up, and he sucks in the air, and he said to the boy, what did you want the most when your head was under the water? He said, the only thing I wanted was what? Air, nothing else but air. He said, you see that feeling that you have? When you have that feeling for God, there will be no stress in your life. Stress will come. You are a master of the stress. Stress will come, but you are a master of it. It would not affect you. But when we allow the stress to overtake us, then we have difficulty. And that is why we must try to get into meditation. Navratri is a time, I told you last week, there must be an umbilical cord. The umbilical cord between the Divine Mother and the baby must be stronger. In the human being, we cut the umbilical cord when the baby is born. Isn't that true? We cut the umbilical cord and we bury the umbilical cord. So much so there's a very famous saying in Guyana, his navel string is buried there, meaning that he wants to go back there. You know, there's a saying like that in Guyana. But this umbilical cord from the Divine Mother, we must have it so strong in us. It must never be severed. And these 9 days that we are doing Navratri is to make it stronger by seeing that we cannot do without her. We cannot be in the same place or any place and we don't remember her. We must. So you ask the question, how can I do my work if I have to remember her all the time? No, you'll be surprised how the work is done while you're remembering her. It is unimaginable. You know, there's no finer work than when a surgeon is working or a scientist is working. And so what they do sometimes, some of them, they hum. They hum either bhajan or whatever they hum. Especially when things are tight, you hum louder. And everything tends to, what? Not all the time, but most time, samatvam, even-minded. Navratri is that special time. You can fast you can pray, you can do all these things. But remember, we are all put into this hospital. This hospital is this world. We get sick from time to time. He looks after us from time to time. But one day, we must try not to be sick again. When that time comes when you are not sick again, then you are ready to depart from this world and go to what? Higher climes. You must not be inundated by the stresses of this world. Because those who are causing you stress, they don't even know they're causing you stress. Why you are so worried? This is why we must try to, in the morning, when we get up, remember Him a little bit. I'm not saying that you must pray to Him for half an hour. I'm not saying you must pray to Him for 10 minutes. I'm saying to you, pray to Him for 5 minutes, 3 minutes. But your praying must be intense. And you know, when your praying is intense, and when you start to remember Him for 3 minutes, one day you'll try to remember Him for 5 minutes. Then one day you'll remember Him for 7 minutes. Then one day you'll remember Him for 8 minutes. And so the remembrance will come and come. It's a funny thing. It does not go in arithmetic progression. It goes in what? Geometric progression. You know, you all did mathematics, right? It goes in geometric progression. And you see how the remembrance of the Lord is something different also, in that when you remember Him, you feel you have a companion. You feel that you're not alone. You feel in all these dangers that is lurking around me, everything that's happening around me, I am not alone. He is with me. When you know and you are sure He is with you, how many times you haven't seen in your own lives, impossible things become what? Become possible. Have you not seen it? Have we all not seen it? You don't have to be a saint to see it. You don't have to be a big guru to see it. You be an ordinary individual. Things that you thought were impossible becomes what? Possible. And things that you think would not have gone wrong with you, went wrong with you. But you had that firm commitment. You had that firm faith. And once you have that firm commitment and that firm faith, what? He will be there with you. So we say unto the Divine Mother, we pray unto her. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Matirupena Sanstita Namastasya 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 Namo Namah. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Sanstita Namastasya 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 Namo Namah.
Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai
बोलिए
Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Ma.
जय माँ जय माँ जय माँ जय जय माँ
Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma.
या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शांति रूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः
Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai
During the first 3 days of Navratri, it is said we worship the mother as Durga, second 3 days as Lakshmi, third 3 days as Saraswati. Whether it is the first 3 days, the second 3 days, or the third 3 days, you worship the mother as the mother. And when you must not be focused on these first 3 days and second 3 days. Don't just keep your focus on the mother. And once you keep your focus on her as the mother, I've come to you naked. Naked here means without any ego. You know, the gentleman is an engineer. He's not married. So he's building a car in his house. So 6 months later, every day he builds and he builds. You know how these engineers are, they build. 6 months later, the car is complete. Beautiful car. It's in the family room. But the car can only go 1 feet forward and then you go 1 feet backward. The car can't come out of the house. The car is so huge that it can't come out of the house. For him to take out the car of the house, what he has to do? He has to break the wall of the house. But he does not want to break the wall of the house. Because what? My house. Why should I break my nice wall to bring out this beautiful car? I can't do that. So he keeps the wall and he keeps the car. And the only way he can get the car out of the house is to break the wall. This is what happens to us. We build up all these things in us that we are such a great bhakta, we are such a great devotee, we are such a big person, yet it's all it's all in the wall of this skin and bone. And we can't break, it is called, you know what? It's called ego. We can't break out of this skin. So this car, this beautiful car that you build, all these things, nice things you have, but you can't share it with the world because the ego, holds us there. When we come these 9 days to the Divine Mother, we must not feel that, I am a better person than the other person. This is what happens to us. I am a better devotee than you. I am this. No, she tests us in all these times. All these times she tests us. She let us feel these things. We must try to break out of our skin and let the ego melt. This is why we come to her. So forget about 3 days for Durga and all. Focus only on the Divine Mother and focus how you can make your ties stronger with her. You remember the story with the fella? The diver? When he goes down into the ocean and he has his rope tied with the ship. If he's in trouble, he yanks the rope and they pull him up. But if the rope is cut and he's in trouble, he's alone there, he has no one. That is called Sharanagati. That is called what? Surrender. And we must ask for her to give us this strength so that we can never, ever forget that had it not been for her, we would not have been here. This is very crucial to remember. Had it not been for her, none of us will be here. Her kindness, her compassion, things we think that are impossible, she makes possible for us. What a beautiful word. Itne Shakti हमें दे न दाता मन का विश्वास कमजोर रहूं ना हम चले नेक रास्ते पे हमसे भूल कर भी कोई भूल होना। माँ, give me this power, give me this energy. मन का विश्वास कमजोर होना, that my faith must never be lessened. This is what we pray for. But to do this, we must approach her with all humility, stripped of all our ego, stripped of all our desires, and come to her, and you'll see the blessing.
इतनी शक्ति हमें देना दाता, मन का विश्वास कमजोर होना, हम चले नेक रास्ते पे हमसे भूल कर भी कोई भूल होना। ममता से तू ये उठा ले, तेरी रचना का ही अंत होना, हम चले नेक रास्ते पे हमसे भूल कर भी कोई भूल होना। रोशनी दे, हो न दे खुद को ही दुश्मनी से। हम सजा पाए अपने किए थे, मौत भी हो सहले खुशी से। कल जो गुजरा है फिर से न गुजरे, आने वाला वो कल ऐसा होना, हम चले नेक रास्ते पे हमसे भूल कर भी कोई भूल होना। इतनी शक्ति हमें देना माता, इतनी शक्ति हमें देना माता।
अब सौंप दिया इस जीवन का सब भार तुम्हारे हाथों में, सब भार तुम्हारे हाथों में।
अब सौंप दिया इस जीवन का सब भार तुम्हारे हाथों में, सब भार तुम्हारे हाथों में।
जीत तुम्हारे हाथों में और हाथ तुम्हारे हाथों में और हाथ तुम्हारे हाथों में। मेरा निश्चय बस एक यही एक बार तुम्हें पा जाऊं मैं।
मेरा निश्चय बस एक यही, एक बार तुझे पा जाऊं मैं।
अर्पण कर दो दुनिया भर का सब प्यार तुम्हारे हाथों में, सब प्यार तुम्हारे हाथों में। जो जग में रहूं तो ऐसा रहूं, जो जल में कमल का फूल रहे।
जो जग में रहूं ऐसे रहूं, जो जल में कमल का फूल रहे।
I love to sing this bhajan, and when you come to this part of the bhajan, जो जग में रहूं तो ऐसा रहूं. Let me live in this world like who, like what? Like a lotus flower. Because it's in my country, Guyana, lots of lotuses. You go on the roadside, so beautiful lotuses. So at least I remember my country, that's one. But secondly, it's telling us, live in this world like how the lotus live in the dirt, or when it comes out, what? Such blooms, such beauty. The queen of all flowers is the lotus. जो जग में रहूं तो ऐसा रहूं, जो जल में कमल का
सब गुण दोष समर्पित हो, करता तुम्हारे हाथों में, भगवान तुम्हारे हाथों में।
राम 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 सीता राम राम राम,
हरे 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 राम राम सीता राम राम राम,
हरे राम 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 सीता राम राम राम।
हरे राम राम सीता राम राम राम,
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 हरे 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 राम सीता राम राम राम।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Hare,
सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणि नमोस्तुते जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी माँ
जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी माँ।
क्या मनोहर नाम सुहाया है,
क्या मनोहर नाम सुहाया है।
वारू सब कुछ माँ चरणों पर मेरे मन कोई भाया है।
जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी माँ। जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी माँ। जय माँ, जय माँ, जय माँ।
श्री राम तू ही, श्री कृष्ण तू ही, दुर्गा काली श्री राधा तू। श्री राम तू ही, श्री कृष्ण तू ही, दुर्गा काली श्री
राधा तू
ब्रह्मा विष्णु
शिव
शंकर में, ब्रह्मा विष्णु शिव शंकर में तेरा ही तेज समाया है, तेरा ही
तेज समाया है। जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी माँ। जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी माँ। जय माँ, जय माँ, जय माँ, जय माँ।
मैं जो पाऊं तुमसे पाऊं, जो देवी उसमें हर जाऊं। जय माँ,
मैं जो पाऊं तुमसे पाऊं, जो
देवी उसमें
हर जाऊं।
कुछ रहे
ना मेरा अपनापन, कुछ रहे ना मेरा अपनापन।
मैंने सर्वस्व
चढ़ाया है, मैंने सर्वस्व चढ़ाया है। जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी माँ। जगदम्बिके जय जय जगजननी माँ। जय माँ, जय माँ, जय माँ, जय माँ।
in Africa, a gazelle wakes up and knows that it has to run faster than a lion. Otherwise, the lion will have him for pretty Bhoj. The lion, when he gets up, he knows he has to run faster than a gazelle, even a short sprint. When he punks upon the gazelle, he has to run faster than the gazelle, otherwise he will not get pretty Bhoj. Right? Every morning when you wake up, whether you're a lion or you're a gazelle, you keep on running. Once you run, you'll always be successful. But if the sun comes up and you're still in bed and you're a gazelle, the lion will have you for dinner. There's a beautiful saying in Navratri, we must try to succeed in this world. How we know we succeed? To laugh often and much, to win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children. To win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children. To earn the appreciation of honest critics. You will be criticized, but if they're honest critic, they're not criticizing you because just they want to make you feel bad. But they're honest critic and they're interested in you becoming better. We must learn to appreciate, earn the appreciation of honest critics and endure the betrayal of false friends. That, you have a lot of that. To appreciate beauty, but to find the best in others. To leave the world a bit better, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition. Try to leave the world a better place. To know even one life has breathed easier because you have lived. This is to have succeeded. Success is a journey. It is not a destination. Life is a journey. You're born, grow. It does not end with death. It continues again into birth and growth and death and birth. This is the reason why the Hindus always do puja unto the Lord of Death. He is known as Yamraj. Because you're saying to him, take away this from me now, but let me enjoy more peace in the next life. Let me climb a little higher. Let me see whether I can get to that place where it was spoken of this morning. When the bumps come with me, I must maintain the same word, samatvam, the equanimity. This was quoted by Ralph Waldo Emerson. This quote is by Ralph Waldo Emerson. If you want to Google it, you may do so. It's a beautiful what success is. Now we go to Ramayana, Sundarkand.
Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama.
Sunau sakhane jata vasubhao, janapo sande sambho giri jao.
Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama.
Javanara hoi chara chara joe, avai सबय शरण के हो।
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
मंगल भवनय मंगलधारे, प्रभु दशरथय जर बिहार।
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
सुख करता जय जय हनुमंता, दुख हरता जय जय हनुमंता।
दुख हरता जय जय हनुमंता, सुख करता जय जय हनुमंता।
तब से राम जी बोले कि हे मित्र, this katha is taken from the 47 after the 47th doha of Sundarkand. And so Prabhu Ram is telling Vibhishan. Vibhishan had just come over to him. Vibhishan was the brother of Ravan. Ravan was the one who's stolen Mother Sita. And Vibhishan came to surrender to Sri Ram. And he said to Sri Ram, Sri Ram then said to him, हे मित्र सुनो, मैं तो मैं अपना स्वभाव कहता हूँ. I will tell you my nature. जिसे काकभूषुंडी शिव जी और पार्वती जी भी जानती है, which is known by all these people, काकभूषुंड, पार्वती etc. जो मनुष्य जड़ चेतन जगत का द्रोही होते हुए भी यदि भयभीत होकर मेरे शरण तक कर आ जाता है, if a person, a man should be the enemy of animate or inanimate creation, whatever he's an enemy of, if tremblingly he comes to me, how does he come to me?
Ram Raja, Ram Raja, Ram Raja, Ram Ram, Ram Raja, Ram Raja, Ram Raja, Ram Ram.
तजे मद मोह कपट छलनाना, करव सत्यते ही साधु समाना.
Ram Raja, Ram Raja, Ram Raja, Ram Ram.
जननी जनक बंधु सुतदारा, धनो धनो भवनो सुहृद परिवारा. जननी जनक बंधु सुतदारा, धनो धनो भवनो सुहृद परिवार.
राम राजा राम राजा राम राजा राम राम, राम राजा राम राजा राम राजा राम राम.
सब कय ममता त्याग बतोरे, मम पद मनहि बंद बरि धोरे.
राम राजा राम राजा राम राजा राम राम, राम राजा राम राजा राम राजा राम राम.
समदर्शि इच्छा कहु नाहि, हर्ष शोक भय नहि मन माहि.
राम राजा राम राजा राम राजा राम राम, राम राजा राम राजा राम राजा राम राम.
और जो मनुष्य जड़ चेतन जगत का द्रोही होते हुए भी यदि भयभीत होकर मेरी शरण तक करा जाता है, I was just telling before that a person who was an enemy to all these things, he comes to me tremblingly, और साथ ही मद मोह तथा भिन्न भिन्न प्रकार के छल प्रपंच त्याग देता है. Once he has given up infatuation, guile is the worst thing. Guile is when you're deceptive in word and deed. You know, we deceive, but we don't like to be what? Deceived. Guile and hypocrisy, then what? If you give up all these things, I'll make him what? I'll make him a saint. और मर्मो तथा भिन्न भिन्न प्रकार के छल प्रपंच त्याग देता है, तो मैं उसे बहुत शीघ्र साधु के समान कर देता हूँ. माता पिता भाई पुत्र स्त्री शरीर धन घर मित्र और परिवार, इन सब के प्रति अपनी ममता के धागों को बटोर कर और उन सब की धागों की एक डोरी बटकर उससे जो अपने मन को मेरा चरणों में बांध देता है, जो समदर्शी है, जिसे कुछ चाह नहीं है और जिसके मन में हर्ष, शोक और भय नहीं है. If the person who has tied himself to his home, to his wealth, to his glory, to his power, he tie himself with all his little, let us say, threads. He take all these threads that he has tied himself up in the outer world and he make it a strong rope and tie himself to me. Who am I? I am Samdarshi. Om Namare Prabhu Avaguna Chitanadaro. Prabhu, I know you'll forgive my faults. Because who are you? Samdarshi. You are who? You are the one who can see everything. I know you'll forgive me.
हमारे
प्रभु
अवगुण चित न करो
हमारे प्रभु अवगुण
चित न करो
समदर्शी है नाम तुम्हारी समदर्शी है नाम तुम्हारी चाहे तो पार करो
हमारे हरि अवगुण चित न करो हमारे प्रभु अवगुण चित न करो
देना सो तो दीजिए. मेरे सिर पर रख बनवारे
मेरे सिर पर रख गिरधारी
अपने दोनों ये हाथ
देना हो तो दीजिए जन्म जन्म का साथ अब तो कृपा कर दीजिए जन्म जन्म का साथ
देने वाले श्याम प्रभु से धन और दौलत क्या मांगे
देने वाले श्याम प्रभु से धन और दौलत क्या मांगे
श्याम प्रभु से मांगे तो प्रणाम इज्जत क्या मांगे
श्याम प्रभु से मांगे तो फिर नाम इज्जत क्या मांगे
मेरे जीवन में अब कर दे
मेरे जीवन में अब कर दे
तो कृपा की बरसात
देना हो तो दीजिए जन्म जन्म का साथ अब तो कृपा कर दीजिए जन्म जन्म का साथ
श्याम तेरे चरणों के धूले धन दौलत से महंगे
ओ श्याम तेरे चरणों की धूली धन दौलत से महंगी है
एक नजर कृपा की बाबा नाम इज्जत महंगे
ओ एक नजर कृपा की बाबा नाम इज्जत से महंगी है
तेरे दिल की तमन्ना यही है
दिल की तमन्ना यही है
कर सेवा करो दिन रात
देना हो तो दीजिए जन्म जन्म का साथ अब तो कृपा कर दीजिए जन्म जन्म का साथ
झुलस रही है गम की धूप में प्यार की छैया कर दे
ओ झुलस रहे हैं गम की धूप में प्यार की छैया कर दे तू
बिन मांझी की नाव चले
ना
अब पतवार पकड़ ले तो
ओ बिन माझी के नाव चले ना अब पतवार पकड़ ले तू
तेरे रास्ता रोशन कर दे
रास्ता रोशन कर दे
छाई अंधियारी रात
देना हो तो दीजिए जन्म जन्म का साथ
बोलिए।
अब तो कृपा कर दीजिए जन्म जन्म का साथ
सुना है हमने शरणागत को अपने गले लगाते हो।
सुना है हमने शरणागत को अपने गले लगाते हो।
ऐसे हमने क्या मांगा जो देने से घबराते हो।
ऐसा हमने क्या मांगा जो देने से घबराते हो।
जय जैसे रख बनवारे
जैसे रख गिरधारी
हद हो ही रहे मुलाकात।
देना हो तो दीजिए जन्म जन्म का साथ। अब तो कृपा कर दीजिए जन्म जन्म का साथ।
मेरे सिर पर रख बनवारे
मेरे सिर पर रख गिरधारी
अपने दोनों ये हाथ।
देना हो तो दीजिए जन्म जन्म का साथ। अब तो कृपा कर दीजिए जन्म जन्म का साथ।
गीता ध्यानम।
ॐ पाठाय प्रतिबोधितं भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेनाग्रथितं पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैत अमृतवर्षिणी भगवती अष्टादशाध्यायिनी अम्बा त्वामनुसन्ददामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी। नमोऽस्तुते व्यास विशाल बुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दाय पत्रनेत्र। येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्ण प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमया प्रदीप। प्रपन्न पारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणे ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीता अमृत दुहे नमः। सर्वो उपनिषदो गावो दोगा गोपालनन्दनः। पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीता अमृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचारूणमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरु। भीष्माद्रोणा तथा जया तथा जला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शैल्याग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी तरुणेन वेलाकुला। अश्वत्थामा विकर्ण घोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी शूतेना खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तका केशवा। पाराशर्यावच सरोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धोत्रकं नानाज्ञानककेसरं हरिकथा संबोधना बोधितं। लोके सज्जन शर्पदय अहरः पीयमानं मुदा भूयद भारत पंकजं कलिमल विध्वंसयं श्रेयसे। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुलङ्कयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानंद माधवम। यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्र रुद्रमरुतः स्तुवन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वीरैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगा। ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यशान्तं न विदुर्सुरासुरणां देवाय तस्मै नमः।
Chapter 5, verse 3. THREE 3. Right. Gyeya sa nitya sannyasi यो न द्वेष्टि न काङ्क्षते निर्द्वन्द्वो हि महाबाहो सुखं बन्धात् प्रमुच्यते Once more. Gyeyasya nitya sannyasi yo na dveshti na kankshate nirdvando hi mahabaho sukham bandhat pramuchyate Gyeya sa nitya sannyase yo na dveshti na kankshate nirdvando hi mahabaho sukham bandhat pramuchyate. Bhagavan Krishna continued the conversation with Arjun as to who is a sannyasi. Gyeyam, this is to be known. That's what Gyeyam. Gyeyam sa nitya sannyase, a steady ascetic. One who is a sannyasi, what is his quality? Beautiful verse. Yo na dveshti na kankshate. One who has no hatred and one who is not hoping for anything. Na kankshati. Na dveshti, na kankshati. Who is hoping for nothing and who hates no one. He has no hate in his mind. So who is a sannyasi? Is it a man who shaves his head and wears yellow robes and mala around his neck and he's upset with this one and upset with that one and quarrel with this one and quarrel with that one and his ashram is always in turmoil? Is he a sannyasi? No. Or is he a sannyasi who has a wife and children, who works honestly 18 hours a day, but who harbors no hate and who is not looking for things that he is desirous of that he cannot get? Is he not a sannyasi? He is a sannyasi. You don't have to shave your hair and wear yellow robes to be a sannyasi. You can. Gita is saying, Bhagavan Krishna is saying, not me, Bhagavan Krishna is saying, you can be a sannyasi although you don't have all these things. And you might be a better sannyasi than a man who has all the chandan upon his head and the mala. You ever seen these guys? They have not one mala, they have 40 malas. I don't know, the malas don't weigh them down. But anyhow, so he's saying, you do not have to do that. Once you have these two things, na dveshti, na kankshati. These two things you must not have. Nirdvando hi mahabaho. This is a beautiful shloka. I know I'm saying it, I said it twice. Nirdvando hi mahabaho. O mighty armed Arjun Mahabaho. Nirdvando, who lives in this world and is not affected by the pairs of opposite. Sadness comes, he accepts. Joy comes, he accepts. Not accepts only to show people outside. Accept within. He must what? Revolutionize his thinking. His thinking must not be, oh, when sadness comes, hey. When happiness comes, you jump for joy. Because when you jump for joy, right behind the joy, sadness is lurking right there. So you must be able to endure the pairs of opposites. Nirdvando hi mahabaho. Sukham bandhat pramuchyate. Bandhat, bondage that keeps you. Free yourself from this bondage. And a red carpet will be out for you to take you to that higher climes, the higher realm where you're above desires and hate and accomplishment. You're above it. Does not mean you must not work. Of course you must work. You must work. You must try to make the world a better place. As I said earlier, by the quotation from Emerson, you must try to make the world a better place for others. But at the same time, you must not be affected by the pairs of opposite. As I said, this comes with a lot of tapasya, a lot of austerity, a lot of fasting to control the desires. Fasting is not only to control your hunger. Fasting is to control your desires. The desires that lurks to prevent you from getting to this state of ecstasy, of one with the Lord. This is must follow and you get it. Let's welcome.
जय सुर नायक जन सुखदायक प्रणत पाल भगवता विजयकारी जय सुरारी सिंधु सुता प्रिय कंता
पालन सुर धरनी अद्भुत करनी मरण न जाने कोई
कृपाला दीन दयाला करो अनुग्रह सोई
ओ जय जय अविनाशी सब भक्तवासी व्यापक परमानंदा
अभिगति बोधितम चरित पुनीतम माया रहित मुकुंदा
यही लागी फिरागी अति अनुरागी विगत मोह मोहि
निशिवास ध्यावे गुणगण गावे जयति सच्चिदानंदा
यही सृष्टि उपाहि द्विविध बनाहि संग सहायन
सुकरमुखारी चिंता हमारी जाय भक्ति न पूरा
जो भव भय भंजन मुनि मनरंजन गगन विपति बलूता
मन बचे ब्रह्मराजे चारि सयाने चरण सकल सुरयूता
शारद सुति शेषा विषय अशेषा जा कहु को नहीं जाना
जिहि दीन पियारी वेद पुकारी प्रभु श्री भगवाना
भव वाणिज्य मंदर सब विधि सुंदर गुण मंदिर सुख
पूजा मुनि सेव सकल सुर परम भयातुर नमत नाथ पर कंदा सीताराम राम राम सीताराम राम राम सीताराम राम राम सीताराम राम राम श्रीनिवासा गोविंदा श्री वेंकटेशा गोविंदा तिरुपति वासा गोविंदा तिरुमल वासा गोविंदा 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 गोकुल नंदन गोविंदा
जानि सबय सुर भूमि सुने बचन समेत सने गगन गिरा गंभीर भय हरण शोक संदेह सिया मति रामचंद्र जी के जय शरणम प्रभु। प्रेम से बोलो महाविष्णु भगवान की जय। कृपया भाई जाइए, लेट्स गो इनटू मेडिटेशन। ओम नमो भगवते सूर्याय नमः।
ओम नमो भगवते सूर्याय नमः
सूर्याय नमः आदित्याय नमः
सूर्याय नमः आदित्याय नमः
सूर्याय नमः भास्कराय नमः
सूर्याय नमः भास्कराय नमः
ओम नमो भगवते सूर्याय नमः
ओम नमो भगवते सूर्याय नमः
आदिदेव नमस्तुभ्यं प्रसीद मम भास्करां दिवाकर नमस्तुभ्यं प्रभाकर नमोस्तुते।
ओम नमो भगवते सूर्याय नमः ओम नमो भगवते
Go into meditation. Let us all try to be as quiet as possible. Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe Gopal Radhe. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
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 Shri Ram Jai Ram Jaya Jaya Rama
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jaya Jaya Rama
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama.
Jai Ambe Maiya Jai Jai Ambe Maiya
Jai Ambe Maiya. Jai Jai Ambe Maiya.
Jai Ambe Maiya Jai Jai Ambe Maiya
Jai Ambe Maiya. Jai Jai Ambe Maiya.
Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe
Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda.
We do 2 pranayams, 2 omkars, and then silence pranayam, please. Two omkars, deep breath in and exhalation into the om. Half of the om you can do with your mouth open, half with it closed. We go into silence. In our silence, let's talk to the God that is within our hearts. He's right in there. Talk to Him. Ask Him to manifest Himself in you. Make you a better person, all of us. Make us a better person. Make us think right, act right. Silent meditation. Talk to Lord Shiva. He has given us everything. He allows us to breathe, to talk, to walk. Things we take for granted. Enjoy the meditation. Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti बड़ सुख पाकर ये मंद पढ़कर ओम शांति ओम शांति
Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti Om.
ये ध्वनि मंगल ध्वनि ओम शांति ओम शांति
Om Shanti Om. Om Shanti
ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षयमामृतात् ओम् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ शान्ति 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 सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनापधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति 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 सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति 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 हरिः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम. Please keep this meditation with you. As you know, the beautiful period of Navratri starts tomorrow. So tomorrow, between 5:30 and 6, we will have the installation of क्या नाम है? Santoshima. Devotees bringing that murti. She wants to have it here, so we're going to have that. Quite a few people like Santoshima, so we'll have her put in a corner somewhere and where you can do your prayers, or darshan at least. So that's one, and then puja starts at 6 o'clock. 6 p.m. sharp, we start puja, and tomorrow is Shiv puja and Navratri puja. Tuesday we're starting 6:30. Okay, 6:50. Okay, we'll decide tomorrow what we'll do on Tuesday. How about that, right? We go easy. Navratri is a special time. Everybody should be happy. Everybody should enjoy it, and so forth. So, Sri Ram Navami is on the following Tuesday, and we're starting at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock we're starting on Tuesday morning. That what date is it? Yeah, morning. Oh. What time is it? What day is it? The 8th. Tuesday the 8th, that's Sri Ram Navami. Monday, the 7th, is Ashtami. We are going to have the Chandi Havan during the morning, and we'll have Lalita Sahasranam Havan in the evening. So Ashtami night, we'll have, all the nights we'll have small chowkis, but we have a little extended chowki on Saturday, Sunday and Monday. Tuesday, for Ram Navami, we'll have this session in the morning. We will not break the fast on Ram Navami. It becomes, because a lot of people come in the evening, so we have the Navami Puja in the evening, and then we'll break the fast. So this is a, anything else left for now, right? Paribhoj? Sab theek hai? Oh, Chandi Path in the morning. On Monday to Friday, it is at what time? Why you want to start so late in the morning, 9 o'clock? Huh? Why 9 o'clock? Because the Shiv Puja people? Oh, then come afterwards then. I think we should not start at 9 in the morning because it's too late. I know, that does not mean, this is Hinduism. You don't, because all the time you start, you must continue. You must change. You must change with the times. It's a dynamic religion. You must change. Because at 9, by the time you finish, the whole day is finished. You guys have sit down here and chant, and the whole day is finished. There's no time to do any work. So, 9 o'clock tomorrow, but you tell the Shiv people, 8 o'clock from the next day. All right. So, and on Saturday morning, what time? 7:50? 7:15 Saturday and Sunday. Good. So that's that. Today's bhojan is sponsored by Terry and Hira Sawan family. We're devotees of our temple. We ask Bhagwan to bless them and their children. And we are hopefully they will have some peace of mind after this. Today's sharing the Preeti Bhoj. A sponsor is needed for Sunday, April the 13th. Now, what day is that? That's the Hanuman Jayanti time? Hanuman Jayanti. If there's no sponsor, then you and I will sponsor, okay? Navratri, we talked about that. Ram Navami, we talked about that. Akhand Ramayana Path, 3 days Yagna, starting from April 13th, 14th and 15th. 14th is Hanumanji's Jayanti. 13th we'll have the Yagna starts at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, Pandibhoj. And Akhand Ramayana Path starts at 5. So Akhand Ramayana Path. And the rest is the thing. Now, today I would like to talk about something about the murtis on the altar. I am going to ask that you all respect what I'm saying here today. I don't want, after the murtis, after the puja is over, no one must clean the murti. Absolutely no one. No one must touch the murtis. If you all do that, to clean the murti, then I'll put a chain across and no one will be allowed to go to the murtis. Simple. No one will touch the murti. You can clean from the ground if you want, but not the murti. The murti is a forte of the pandits. They must clean it from today onwards. No one, absolutely no one, and no one will talk to me about this afterwards either. No one will clean the murtis except the pandits. Beyond it, you can clean. But if you all continue to do it, then I'll put a chain across and no one will be allowed to go to the murtis. So choose what you all want. We'll have Preeti Bhoj, Prashad, and then Bhajan.
जयकारा शेरावाली दा बोल साचे दरबार की जय। मेरी झोली छोटी पड़ गई रे, नदिया मेरी माता। मेरी झोली छोटी पड़ गई रे, इतना दिया मेरी माता। मेरी झोली छोटी पड़ गई रे, इतना दिया मेरी माता। मेरी बिगड़ी माँ ने बनाई, सोई तकदीर जगाई। मेरी तकदीर बनाई, सोई तकदीर जगाई। ये बात न सुनी सुनाई, ये जग भी कहलाता रे, इतना दिया मेरी माता। मेरी झोली छोटी पड़ गई रे, इतना दिया मेरी माता।
झोली छोटी पड़ गई रे, इतना दिया मेरी माता।
मान मिला सम्मान मिला, गुणवान मुझे संतान मिली। धन मिला नित ध्यान मिला, माँ से ही मुझे पहचान मिली। घर बार दिया मुझे माने, हर बार दिया मुझे माने। घर बार दिया मुझे माने, बेशुमार दिया मुझे माने। हर बार दिया मुझे माने, मैं जब जब मांगने जाता रे, इतना दिया मेरी माता, मेरी झोली छोटी पड़ गई रे, इतना दिया मेरी माता, मेरी झोली छोटी पड़ गई रे, इतना दिया मेरी माता। मेरा रोग कटा, मेरा कष्ट मिटा, हर संकट माँ ने दूर किया, भूले से कभी जो गरूर किया, मेरे अभिमान को चूर किया, मेरे अंग संग हुई सहाई, भटकों को राह दिखाई, मेरे अंग संग हुई सहाई, भटकों को राह दिखाई, क्या लीला मान रचाई, मैं कुछ भी समझ ना पाता रे, इतना दिया मेरी माता, मेरी झोली छोटी पड़ गई रे, इतना दिया मेरी माता,
झोली छोटी पड़ गई रे, इतना दिया मेरी माता।
उपकार करे भव पार करे, सपने सबके साकार करे, ना देर करे माँ मेर करे, भक्तों के सदा भंडार रहे, महिमा है निराली माँ की, दुनिया है सवाली माँ की, महिमा है निराली माँ की, दुनिया है सवाली माँ की, जो लगन लगा ले माँ की, मुश्किल से ना घबराता रे, इतना दिया माता, मेरी झोली छोटी पड़ गई, मेरी झोली छोटी पड़ गई रे, इतना दिया मेरी माता, मेरी झोली छोटी पड़ गई रे, इतना दिया मेरी माता। बोले जयकारा शेरावाली दा, साचे दरबार की जय।
सीताराम 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 कहिए, चाहे बिगड़ा के राम चाहे बिद रही, सीताराम सीताराम भूख में हो राम नाम, राम सेवा हाथ में, तू अकेला नहीं प्यारे, राम तेरे साथ है, विधि का विज्ञान जान, आदि राम सही, सीताराम सीताराम किया भी मान तो फिर मान नहीं पाएगा, होगा प्यारे वही जो श्री राम जी को भाएगा, पर आशा त्याग शुभ काम करते रहेंगे, सीताराम सीताराम जिंदगी के दौर सौ बात जीवनात के,
हेलो मेरा के चाहे,
झोपड़ी में बास दे, धन्यवाद दिल दीवान, राम राम कहे, सीताराम सीताराम आशाई के राम जी से दूसरी आशा छोड़ दे, नाताए के राम जी से दूसरा नाता तोड़ दे, साधु संत राम रंग अंग अंग रंगे, राम रस त्याग प्यारे राम रस कहिए, जाहि विध राखे राम ताहि विध रहिए, सीताराम सीताराम
भज मन श्री राधे,
राधे श्री राधे गोविंद भज मन श्री राधे,
श्री राधे जय जय राधे,
श्री राधे जय जय राधे,
बोलो श्री राधे जय जय राधे,
राधे श्री राधे जय जय राधे,
बोलो श्री राधे गोविंद भज मन श्री राधे,
राधे श्री राधे गोविंद भज मन श्री राधे,
अरे वृंदावन में
राधे राधे
वृंदावन में
राधे राधे
नंदगांव में
राधे राधे
नंदगांव में
राधे राधे
विष्णु मंदिर में
राधे राधे
मंदिर में
राधे राधे
मंदिर में
राधे राधे
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 राधे
राधे राधे
राधे राधे
राधे राधे
राधे राधे
राधे राधे
राधे राधे
राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे
राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे राधे जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे। जिस घर में हो आरती चरण कमल चितलाए तारे बासा करे ज्योतय अनंत जगाए। जहाँ भक्त कीर्तन करे वहाँ प्रेम दरिया, जहाँ हरि श्रवण करे सत्यलोक से आए। सब कुछ दीना आपने बेट करूं क्या नाम, नमस्कार की बेट लो जोड़ो मैं दोनों जोड़ो मैं दोनों।
सर्जन विसर्जन तुम ही विश्व करता, तुम ही विश्व ज्योति में हो प्राण भरता। तुम ही काल के काल हो शक्तिधारी, स्वीकारो स्वयं वंदनायब हमारी। दया धर्म जीवन में ज्योति जगाओ, जीवन पंथ मेरा प्रभु जगमगाओ। हरो पाप मेरे भरो भाव शक्ति, मुझे नाथ दो अपनी तुम दिव्य शक्ति। मुझे मोह माया के सागर से तारो, मुझे काम और क्रोध को नाथ मारो। अहंकार मेरा हरो शक्ति दाता, मेरा कोटि कोटि हे बंधन विधाता। मेरा कोटि कोटि हे बंधन विधाता।
ओम नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव। आरती।
जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी, जय जगदीश